Alright, what's going on guys? We're back at it again in here for another video for you guys for today. And today I am in here, yes, for my Raw review. And with my Money in the Bank review, I've tried uploading it so many times during the day yesterday, and it didn't seem to work. I don't know why. I was saying that it was uploading to at least 7 hours, and once it was pretty much done, it didn't really do anything. It just pretty much failed. So I don't know when I'm going to have my Money in the Bank review, so I might be a little late with the upload, and I have been having uploading issues, and this is pretty much like my 1000th time as well, trying to do my Raw reviews, so hopefully this will upload. Don't know what the hell is going on with regular upload for YouTube as of late. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if you guys are having problems as well, so I don't know how to exactly fix it, but I am using something else. Hopefully this will actually save and upload to my channel, and you guys can enjoy my Raw review. With that being said, I'm just gonna go with it. Hopefully it uploads, and let's get it right into it. And with Raw last night, I thought it was a good show, and as well for Money in the Bank, I thought that was a good pay-per-view. So hopefully you guys can get to see my Money in the Bank review. But getting into the show, I thought we were going to see CM Punk, of course, him making history and winning the WWE Championship, and first off on what was a good match for the main event at Money in the Bank. And of course, I enjoyed most of the matches too as well. So not really bad to say about Money in the Bank at all. I thought this feud, will continue into, Raw, with the storyline and the build up into SummerSlam, but that really wasn't the case. We really didn't see CM Punk at all. We really didn't see John Cena much at all too as well. But we did kick things off with, yes, Vince McMahon coming out and pretty much, not really talking about CM Punk at all, and moving ahead and going on, and with that being said, looking to make a tournament, an 8-man tournament for the WWE Championship, and we were guaranteed to have a new WWE Champion. So in a way, kind of, CM Punk stripped from the title, even though he won it at Money in the Bank. So whether or not we'll see CM Punk, come back, I don't know. If this feud is going to be put on hold, we'll have to wait and see. But that's what pretty much kicked things off with that opening promo for Raw. So it was a good start, to kick things off for Raw. The first matchup of the night, of course, was for the tournament and to advance in the semifinals. We have The Miz taking on Alex Riley in what was a pretty good match. Of course, this feud continuing into Raw, and with this tournament here as well. And both guys being in the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match, doing some pretty good stuff there. At one point, The Miz was taken out and having pretty much a leg injury, being falling off the ladder there. So he was taken out for a while, eventually coming back and looking to win the whole thing for the second time, but that wasn't the case. Of course, we do have a Raw Money in the Bank winner. So it wasn't The Miz, it was actually Alberto Del Rio who ended up winning the whole thing. So The Miz didn't, win it there, so looking to advance into this tournament. And like I mentioned, it was a pretty good match. So getting into what we did get to see here in the first match, we see a side takedown as well as a focus on the injured leg there by Alex Riley, looking to take out The Miz there and advance into the tournament. We see the running knee as well as the shot to the ring post as well. We see the neck breaker as well as the spine buster by Alex Riley too. In the end, we do see the skull crushing finale, and that's where The Miz ends up advancing into the tournament, into the semifinals. So that match was a pretty good matchup for what it was worth. And we continue into the next match, which was for to see who would advance into the semifinals. The next match we had R-Truth taking on Jack Swagger, and this one was pretty good as well. What we did get to see briefly, and the headlocks here to take down Jack Swagger. pretty pissed off pretty much after losing the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match, and looking to come out on top and be champion again, but that wasn't the case. After the reversal of the ankle lock, R-Truth comes back. And we saw a lot of good back and forth stuff between these two guys to see who wants the WWE Championship more. Running things down on what we did get to see here, and we see the kick to the gut here, drop kick, a lot of good back and forth stuff by Kofi Kingston and Del Rio. We see the takedown as well as the flying elbow, as well as the uppercut, and as well as the diving headbutt too. As well, we see actually to the outside. I was going to say ball to the outside, but we see the diving headbutt to the outside by Kofi Kingston, which was pretty crazy. We see the enziguri, of course, by Del Rio, and the stomps and like a sleeper hold, which I believe was done by Alberto Del Rio, trying to put Kofi Kingston to sleep. But in the end, Kofi Kingston does come back out on top and advances into the tournament pretty much. And Alberto Del Rio not really getting his destiny made tonight. Well, I should say last night on Raw. Alberto Del Rio did not get to advance, but Kofi Kingston advancing into the tournament. So it was a good match, and I was into it. So that's it when it comes to that. Next match, we have Rey Mysterio against Dolph Ziggler. Again, another good match into the tournament. Both guys, once again, looking to see who wants it more, who wants the WWE Championship more. Even though Dolph Ziggler has the United States Championship, of course, Dolph Ziggler wanting another, championship to hold around his waist. So with that being said, it was a good match. Running things down on what we did get to see. We see the right hands and as well as the head scissors here. We see the ball to the outside briefly as well. We see the flying elbow by Dolph Ziggler in this match. Some unique submission moves as well. We see a couple of roll-ups in this match as well. We see the kicks as well as the powerbomb. And in the end, Rey Mysterio does come out on top and advances into the semifinals. So Dolph Ziggler does not get the win. But it was a good match, and I was into it like I mentioned. So that's it when it comes to that one. Next match, we got 7-on-7 Divas match. With this one, nothing really too special. Not a whole lot happened anyway, so nothing really too much to talk about. But it was okay. Like I mentioned, nothing really going on. But in the end, Beth Phoenix team getting the win, and taking out the Bellas team. So that's what pretty much comes to that. So nothing really too much to talk about there. So moving on into the tournament, right after that we got The Miz taking on Kofi Kingston. It was a good matchup to say the least. We have the roll-ups here, running things down, the drop kick, the high kicks as well, the flying elbow, as well as the kick to the head, and the crossbody as well, all in this match. And as well, once again, the focus on the injured leg. Again, Kofi Kingston this time looking to take out The Miz once again, but that pretty much fails because The Miz ends up defeating Kofi Kingston and advances into the finals. And that's it when it comes to that. The next match. We see the suplex as well as the clothesline and the arm drag. Actually, through the ropes there, so that was interesting to see as well, and pretty crazy. We see the suicide dive, of course. See the high kick as well as the sleeper hold and the front suplex. But in the end, Rey Mysterio does advance into the finals, thus having Rey Mysterio against The Miz. And we were about to see that match happen, but Vince McMahon comes out once again, interrupting the match and before it even gets started, and pretty much postponing the match until next week. So fortunately, we won't have a new WWE champion until next week. So Rey Mysterio and The Miz will happen most likely for the main event, I'm sure. for next week, and it's going to be interesting to see if Alberto Del Rio will actually cash in. I thought he was going to cash in Raw last night, but he may cash in next week. We'll have to wait and see, unless he's going to wait a little while longer. So, that's it when it comes to Alberto Del Rio. But getting into what Vince McMahon had to say, pretty much, making a hard decision and looking to fire John Cena. Then John Cena comes out and pretty much saying that he knows what he got himself into, and he's not liking what the decisions have been made as of late, looking to go into another company. Really, pretty much saying TNA. It didn't actually say TNA name, of course, but it was actually interesting that he pretty much mentioned TNA there. So that is crazy in itself. So. With that being said, as well, we do have a return. That's right, Triple H as well coming out, and pretty much saying that John Cena, of course, isn't really going anywhere. So, with that being said, he had a board of directors meeting, and with that being said, the board of directors pretty much worried about Vince McMahon and what has been happening as of late, and Triple H, pretty much actually firing Vince McMahon, which actually turns in the twist with this storyline. So it came out of nowhere, and it looks like the Vince McMahon character will be written off TV, I guess. We'll have to wait and see what comes to that. So it was kind of random how that came out of nowhere like that. You figure you have some more stuff going